morning. Happy Friday, all empathic, sensitive souls. This is Denise, your intuitive, emotional healer. How are you on this Friday? I can't believe Christmas is how many days away? It's already the 19th. How did that happen? I don't even have my presents wrapped. In fact, I don't even know where they're all at because I've been stashing them in my house. And then my couch is full of candy, not for me, but for my niece, for the great nieces and nephews. She has to pick it up at some point. Holy buckets! How I'm surprised I haven't gotten into it because it's almost Christmas. On Monday, we drew that magic prayer card. Now, my magic prayer was not that I have Christmas candy in my house and I can't get into it. No, I want to be able to get into the candy. I have to do that at work. I'm sensitive to eating nuts. And the receptionist brought in turtles. Oh, I love turtles, caramel and chocolate and pecans. Oh, I love them. And I have to stop eating them. It upsets my stomach. I don't have like bad effects from it. I don't go into shock or anything. It upsets my stomach, and the more I eat them, I have to stop. But it is so hard because they're I love them, especially at Christmas time. Can I get them all year? Well, sure, but I only get, partake in them around the holidays. So the magic prayer card was speak your prayer, listen for the answer, and act in faith. And I don't know about you, but I've been struggling with that listening part. Listening for the answers, trying to hear or feel or see or know what to do once I say my prayer. And then act in faith regardless of any answer I may get, that I know what path I'm on. And I know it's the right path just by how I feel. But nobody ever really wants to talk about the listening part, the patience, the waiting. And sometimes I have to sit and meditate, and I have to have a guided meditation, and even then with a guided meditation, it puts me to sleep. But sometimes when I'm sleeping, my mind is working so hard, and a lot of times I don't remember my dreams. So I wake up and I'm like, did I get an answer? What? And it's hard for me to keep the faith that everything will work out as it should. So what do? I always have to tell myself, it is what it is. It's going to be whatever it's going to be. I have to be okay with whatever the outcome is. Are there steps that I can take to ensure a good outcome? Well, yes, there is. I need to breathe, right? Just have faith that things will work out. And it's so hard. I don't know about you guys, but the closer we get to the end of the year, my hope and dream and prayer is that there's a change coming, whether it's good or bad, whether we have trials and tribulations we have to go through until we get to the good stuff. I don't know. But I keep praying that we're brought up out of the dark ages. And for as enlightened as people say they are or think we are, there's a lot that are not. And it's hard to be around those that vibrate lower. And I catch myself dropping my vibration because misery loves company, and you start acting like the environment you're stuck in work for me. Now, when I'm out of work, it's a totally different vibe, right? Because I'm with people that I enjoy, that I care about, that I love, with family, with friends. I'm in my own house, my own space, my comfort zone, my peace, my sanctuary. And I carry that with me. But when I go out into the world, it's for excursions, like to the store and back. It's not going to work for 8 hours, and it's a struggle for 8 hours. I wish we only had to work 6 hours. Well, 8 hours isn't bad if we only had to do it a couple days a week instead of 5 full days a week. Why can't we have an extra day on the weekend? I would even take a Wednesday off, would be great. But the magic prayer card, taking that breath, waiting patiently to see what happens. And I don't know about you guys, but as a human, my ego gets very impatient because I want immediate gratification. I want immediate results. I don't want to wait. And that's just the sign of the times, because look at the kids. When they play a game, they expect something to happen immediately. They don't, like a gardener, and raising kids to garden is a great example of patience, because you plant the seed and you have to tend it and you have to wait. And sometimes it doesn't come up, and sometimes the bird gets it or the squirrel gets it, and sometimes you get a pretty flower or a vegetable growing. And it's exciting for the kids. They don't get immediate gratification, but they get to watch the progression of what occurs. And it's a great example for them to understand and know that life isn't immediate. Life doesn't hand you, oh, well, here, you're wishing for what? Oh, here it is. It doesn't work that way. Sometimes we have to sit in the silence. We have to sit with our thoughts. We have to sit with ourselves. And a lot of times doing that brings up all sorts of emotions, and we have to sit with those emotions and process through the emotions. Does my rambling make sense? I feel like I am so discombobulated this morning that my brain, I just want to go straight to Christmas candy and forget thinking about going to work today. We've got cold weather and icy roads, and I just don't want to go. But alas, I have to. So my prayer this morning is that I make it to work safe and sound, and so does everyone else. That I am safe, I am secure, and I'll take the appropriate steps of driving slow and taking my time. I'm not in any hurry. If I got a lineup behind me, I pull off on a side road, let everybody pass, and then I pull on behind them. Because I try not to be that person that's a jerk and will hold up an entire line of traffic just because I'm scared to drive on the slippery roads. Everybody should be scared to drive on the slippery roads, but there's people that have big trucks that think it's okay to go 65 miles an hour in a 55 zone on bad roads. Whatever, that's not me. I am the one that's really slow. I'm the little old grandma that's out there going, oh my God, white knuckle grip on the steering wheel. So my prayer for everyone is to get wherever they're going safe today. And it's funny because, in the book it says, surrender your wishes and desires to spirit. You may not get what you want, but you'll get what you need. And a lot of times our prayers are for stuff that we want. And it's not what we need. It's not what is right for us in the moment. And it's hard to surrender and let go and believe that we are fine and we will get what we need. We will get what is for our highest and greatest good. That's my thoughts for today. I know it was a ramble. I know it. It's a Friday. I don't know that I'm coherent. My phone did this nasty thing where it doesn't charge even though it's plugged in and it says it's charging, but it doesn't charge. I don't know. At least the alarm went off this morning, because last time I did that, the alarm didn't go off. And I was running late for work, so at least I'll be on time for work today. I hope that you all have a fantastic Friday. Try to find a point of enjoyment, something you enjoy, whether it's a joke, something silly, bring a smile to your face. And when you're smiling, people around you have a tendency to want to know what you're smiling about, and so they can smile too. And I find it funny when I walk around work and I hum and I sing ditties, and I've got some soft jazz playing in the office, and I'm bebopping around. And people are kind of like, why is she in such a good mood? Why not? Just because work is miserable doesn't mean that I have to be miserable at work. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. How's that for a Friday morning rant and rave? I hope you all have a fantastic Friday. Have a great weekend. It's my last official weekend of puppy sitting for the Clauses, because their engagements will end because Christmas is coming and Santa's going to be busy delivering toys on Christmas Eve. I hope you all have a fantastic time. I will talk to you on Monday, and it's Christmas week. Hopefully we'll get an awesome card for the read next week. Bye for now, everyone.